Well, it's time for Mamaw's story time again. Welcome to my porch. Today's story is Rupert Murdoch and the Murky Murdoch Media Machine, written on Mamaw's porch. Rupert Murdoch and the Murky Murdoch Media Machine. Rupert Murdoch is a well-known person in the world of media and news. He was born on March 11th, 1931. In a city called Melbourne, Australia. He grew up in a very wealthy family that already had connections to the newspaper industry because of his father, Sir Keith Murdoch. He was a journalist and managed many newspapers. This influenced young Rupert and gave him an early interest in the world of media. When Rupert was just a young man, he went to college at the University of Oxford in England. After his father passed away in 1952, Rupert returned to Australia to take over the family business. He inherited a small newspaper called The News. This is where his journey as a media leader began. Rupert worked very hard to make the news successful. Over the years, he learned how to improve newspapers so more people would want to read them. He focused on stories that got people's attention, like sports, crime, and gossip. The strategy worked, and he began buying more and more newspapers. Rupert didn't stop in Australia. In the 1960s, he started buying newspapers in other countries like the United Kingdom and the United States. He became famous for struggling newspapers and turning them into popular conservative news and entertainment. For example, he bought The Sun, a British newspaper that paid out millions for wiretapping the royal family. It turned into one of the most widely read papers in the UK. In the United States, he bought newspapers like the New York Post that paid to catch and kill stories about Donald Trump. At that time, Rupert Murdoch became one of the most powerful people in the media business, and his media changed and influenced politics as we know it today. But Rupert Murdoch didn't just work in newspapers. He saw that television was becoming more popular, so he decided to get involved in that too. In the 1980s, he bought a company called 20th Century Fox, which made movies and TV shows. He also started Fox Broadcasting Company, which became one of the biggest TV networks in America. You might know Fox shows like The Simpsons or sports programming, but Fox also became well known for its news channel. Fox News, which was watched by millions of people every day to support the conservative movement. There have been many lawsuits against Fox for sex discrimination and lying about the 2020 election. They were ordered to pay $750 million for that lie. Rupert Murdoch's work has changed the way people get their news and entertainment. Through his companies, he's influenced how stories are told in newspapers, TV, and movies. Some people admire him for his success and hard work. Others have criticized him, saying that his media outlets focus too much on stories that are meant to grab attention instead of using facts. Rupert Murdoch is important because he built a media empire that reached millions of people around the world. He showed how a powerful media can be in shaping public opinion and politicians. He has changed America. Whether you agree with how he runs his business or not, there's no doubt Rupert Murdoch left a mark on history. Rupert Murdoch became a citizen in 1985 so that he could own American TV stations. He was able to become a citizen on a fast track because he is a very rich white man. And that, his company News Corp was once the biggest media company in the world. He has been married multiple times and has 6 children. Rupert Murdoch's life story of ambition, hard work, and big dreams, from a small newspaper in Australia to a global empire. His influence on how we get our news and entertainment is undeniable. He made Donald Trump and the ultra-conservative movement of the United States what it is today. The end. Thank you.